Howdy, welcome back to another tutorial. Today's video, I'm gonna be freezing my butt off because there's a giant door behind me that's open, and it's just blowing cold air up my spine. But jokes aside, today's video is gonna be about sound design, because video game sounds are very important. I've talked about a lot of aspects of video games, but never the sound design. So you'll have these beautiful looking games, and then the sound is just poo-poo. But you don't want poo-poo sound. So I just have this part in Workspace with a sound attached to it. I'll just turn playing on, I'll turn on looped. And let's just see what it just does. Alright, so you can hear it's coming from that direction. It's getting quieter. Okay, that has a lot of distance, like, I don't know if I'd say that's realistic. So, let's turn that roll off max distance to be like, I don't know, 70. That's a lot better than 10,000. So if I walk away from this part, I shouldn't be able to hear it after 70 studs. But dang, that's really funky. Look, it just cuts out. How would you fix that? Luckily, it's a very easy fix. So there's this thing called roll-off mode, and there's a few modes, but if you switch it to inverse tapered, when you play the game, instead of just cutting it off, it will slowly ease it down as you get further away. Which makes for a lot more realistic of a sounding sound. That sounded really funky, the way I said that, but it makes it sound a lot better. I mean, in real life, you don't just walk past the sound and it just cuts off immediately. If it does, the simulation is running out of RAM. But yeah, this just makes it sound a lot better. Now, that sound is cool and all, but like, it's just kind of plain. What if I wanted to make this sound like a radio? Well, you're out of luck. I'm kidding. If you go to the sound and press the little plus, you can see there's a bunch of sound effects. And if there's not, you could just type in sound effect or sound F. Sound F. But there's all these different sounds. You could add echo, you could do chorus, compress, distort, make your music sound terrible. But we're going to be using equalizer. So you can play it with the preview. And as you change the equalizer settings, you can hear the music changes. So like this is like music on the other side of a wall. But for like a radio, you want the sound tinny. So I'll turn this down, turn this up. Honestly, it's just a lot of tweaking until you get what you like. It's like I kind of removed the, I removed all the bass. So I'll add this equalizer. I'll stop this music. And I'm going to add an echo. So if you play it. Okay, that is very, Let's try a reverb. Oh, this sounds so good. Okay. I'm gonna turn the density down. It sounds like music in a supermarket. I want to see what that sounds like in game. I'll just press play. Let's see what's up with that. Huh. It sounds a bit more realistic. It sounds very tinny, like it's coming out of a radio or one of those speakers in the supermarkets I was talking about. How they're up on the ceiling. That just adds a little bit more to the game. And of course, you can alter things like playback speeds. You can speed up the audio or slow it down. Let's just make it sound funky. I made an oopsie. Oh. Nope. You know, you could change where the music starts. So if I want to start midway through its audio, I could do that. I can change the volume, of course, to blow people's ears out, or just turn it way down so it's basically not there. There's a lot you could do with audio. And this is the old audio. I believe there's actually a new sound thingy. I'll make a tutorial about that soon. I've actually never used it, so I have to learn it myself. But yeah, just mess with a lot of these sound effects. This is not going to be a very long video. I just want to talk about it because I feel like sounds are very important for games. So knowing how to utilize them is equally as important. Like, I don't know, I could add a pitch shift if I wanted to, make it high pitched. I'll make it low. Or make it high, you know, so it sounds terrible. No, it just sounds kind of unsettling. I would not like to hear that. Like, you know what? No, I did not cook. Goodbye, sound effects. But yeah, that's literally all I want to talk about. Just a very short video about sound. So if you enjoyed, thank you. If you didn't enjoy, I'll find you. Have a wonderful day. Don't forget to brush your teeth.